Hello and welcome back. Today, let's fetch all the total items, total orders, and users from MySQL database. And we want to read all the recent orders from MySQL database, display them in the simple table view. That is good. Before watching this video, I strongly recommend you to watch our previous video because in the previous video we designed this simple dashboard page. Okay, today we want to read or fetch all the total items, orders, users, and recent orders from MySQL database. So let's get started. So we have simple form. For now, there is no data in this form. We want to fetch data from MySQL database in a good manner. As you can see here, we have different methods. We have set colored icon method. We have create rounded card and many more. Let's define a new method here. For example, private void. We have, for example, dashboard total. Sorry, we want to add correct name. Dashboard total count. Okay. And here, let's define queries to fetch data from MySQL database. We have different tables like item, order details, and we have user. Here we want to take variable, for example, string total items equals. Here, let's write queries, select count of all. We want count all from TBL. We have menu item table. Okay. Thereafter, let's copy the same query for the order and user. Okay. So thereafter, let's add name. For example, we want to add total, for example, order query, and here we want to change table order. Thereafter, we have total, for example, total user, for example, query, total user query, and here we want to add table user. Let's add query here also. Okay, that is good. We defined three queries. The first one count all the data from the menu item table. The second one count all the data from the order table. Then count all the data from the user table. That is good. Thereafter, let's drink some tea. After that, we want to read database connection from JDBC connection class. Okay. Let's read database connection from that class. As you can see, we have connection package. Inside that we have JDBC connection class. Let's open that. And here we have get database connection method that can establish the connection. There is no problem. Let's close that. Here we want to use try catch with resources. Let's take connection, for example, link equals. We have JDBC connection class. Then we have get database connection method. Okay. And here we want to catch SQL exception. Okay. So here first, let's get all the counts from the item table. Simple. We want to use try with resources. We want to define prepare statement ps equals. We have link. On that link, we want to execute prepare statement method, and to that we want to pass total items query. Okay. We want to pass that. Let's open the body. Okay, that is good. Thereafter, let's execute that query. We want to take result set, for example, rs equals. We have ps, and we have execute query method. Thereafter, let's execute that. We want to process that. Let's take if condition, and here we want to use next method. Then what we want to do, as you can see here, we have label. Let's check name of that. We have LBL items. On that label, we want to display total items. Okay, simple. LBL items dot set text. We have rs dot get string of 1. Okay. Thereafter, for the order and users, let's use the same code. We want to copy the same code. And here let's write condition, comment, for example, total order. And here we want to change that to, let's change the query to order query. And here we want to change that to LBL. We have Sorry, let's check name of that. Okay, we have LBL orders. Okay, let's use that. Thereafter, we have users. Simple. Here we want to write total users, and here let's write, for example, total items. Okay, let's use the correct query. We want to use the correct query. That is good. And here we want to use LBL. We have total users. Let's check name of that. Okay, we want to check name of that. We have LBL users. Okay, let's use that. Okay, that is good. As you can see, we defined a simple method, and here we defined three queries. The first one, get count of the total items. The second one, get count of the orders. The third one, get count of the users. That is good. And here we read database connection in a good manner. Then we have total items, we have total orders, then we have total users. That is good. Here, let's write a simple exception message. For example, exception.prints.trace. That is good. Thereafter, what we want to, let's call that method in constructor. We have constructor. Sorry, let's find that. Okay, we have constructor. And here we want to call that methods. For example, calling methods. We want to call that. Let's run the project to see the result. We have main file here. Let's run that. We have dashboard. As you can see, we got total items, total orders, and total users. That is good. So thereafter, let's drink some tea. After drinking some tea, we want to get the recent orders from MySQL database. So let's get recent orders from the database. There is no problem. Let's close the application. And here we want to define a new method. Sorry, let's find that. Okay. We want to define a new method here. For example, private void recent orders. Okay. That is good. So to get recent order from MySQL database, we have already typed that query. Let's copy that query from MySQL workbench, and you can get this query from the video description link. There is no problem. Let's copy that, and here we want to define a simple variable. For example, string scale equals. We want to paste that query here. Okay. Let's add format that. Okay, that is good. Thereafter, let's read database connection from JDBC connection class. Simple. For that, you want to use try catch with resources. Let's take variable, for example, link equals. We have JDBC connection class, then we have get database connection method. Let's define prepare statement. Prepare statement ps equals. We have link. On that link, let's use prepare statement method. Thereafter, we want to execute that query. Simple. First, you want to take result set rs equals. We have ps. Then we want to use execute query method. Okay. Let's define the catch block here. We want to catch SQL exception. Okay. And here we want to write exception.prints.trace. So thereafter, let's define a simple array to represent table header. As you can see, we have a table, but this table explicitly does not in a header. Let's define that. We want to take, for example, string array, for example, columns, and you can use any name. There is no problem. We have different columns, for example, order, ID. Then we have order date. Thereafter, we have total items. Okay, total items. That is good. Okay, let's check name of the columns. We have order ID, then we have order date, and here we have total amount. Okay, let's change that to total amount. Okay, that is good. Thereafter, what we want to do, let's define default table model. Default table model, for example, model, we want to take model equals. We want to initialize that with new model, and here we want to use that overloaded versions that accepts object column name and row count. We have columns variable, there is no problem. For the row count, let's add 0 for now. So thereafter, let's process this result set because we want to add rows one by one to the table model. Simple. We want to use while loop, for example, arrays.next. And here we want to define a new array, for example, object. Let's add object, for example, we want to add row equals. And here what we want to do, we want to get data from the result set. Simple, we have arrays dot get string, get string, string. Okay, and here we want to pass, we have different columns. First we have order id, let's use that. Second, we have order date, arrays dot get string of order date. Okay, then we have arrays dot get string, we have total amount. That is good, let's add that. All right, we prepared the data as an object array. Thereafter, let's add this data into the model. We have model, then we have add row method. To that we want to pass row because this loop add all the data to the model one by one in each iteration. Okay, so thereafter, as you can see here, we have table. To that table, we want to add all the data. Simple, we have table recent order, then we have set model method, and to that we want to pass this model which represents all the data. There is no problem. So everything is good. As you can see, we defined another method. This method gets all the data from MySQL database and display them in simple tabular format. That is good. Let's call this method. We want to change name of that. For example, to recent order. Okay. Then we want to call this method in constructor. We have constructor. Okay. Let's find that. And here we want to call that method. Okay, friends, let's drink some tea together. Then we want to run the application to see the result. Let's run the application. We have main app. We want to open dashboard. Okay, we listed all the recent orders from MySQL database. There is no problem. So as you can see, we listed total items, total orders, total users, and here we listed the recent orders from MySQL database. If you have any questions, you can write them in the comment. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. That is enough for today. Have a good day. See you in the next one.